Good morning. So, today is a mixed bag of vocabulary. We have been doing plenty of vocabulary for the past 2 weeks, and today is the last edition in vocabulary practice. I hope you have benefited from that, you have found it useful. What I am going to do today is do some abbreviations. I have written them down over here. You can look at that. Ad lib, CF, et al, FV, IB, ID. I will explain that to you, a list of that. Some foreign words which I may not have covered. If I have covered some of them already, do not panic. It is just a good thing to revise and understand them better and use them in your own context. Some confusable words, words which you can get confused in, pair of words, and then some uncommon words also. I will also give you some practice in making suffixes, especially making adjectives using certain suffixes. Okay, we have already done suffixes, so please practice. So, this is what we are going to do. We will be starting with grammar next week, and in the subsequent few hours we will be doing plenty of grammar. Okay. Grammar, the kind of grammar that I am going to do, perhaps you have done already in your school at some level, but it would not hurt to revise that. So, that would be the plan for the next few weeks. So, let us start with abbreviations now. Most of these abbreviations are of Latin and French origins. So, ad lib, the full form is ad libitum, which means without advanced preparation. Now, very often you must have come across people who you just ask and them to make a presentation or a lecture, and many people are very nervous of public speaking, but some people are not. So, we said he just ad libbed. There was no advanced preparation, but he ad libbed his way through the entire lecture. So, that is what we mean, and it is a very good word. Sometimes we learn that about actors also. They ad lib, they do not believe in too much rehearse, they improvise. Okay. So, doing something without advanced preparation, but that does not mean they are careless or irresponsible people. They can do that, that is a God gift, a natural gift to be able to ad lib. It is a very good skill. CF is confer, it's check with, compare. Now, people who write thesis, advanced level of writing, things that get published, or it is done for academic writings, etc., they must have come across these terms like CF, IB, ID, LOC, LOCSIT or whatever, or NB, QV. So, these are of interest to such people. So, you can compare, you can confer. So, these words come in a bracket, for example, compare this, confer. Et al is et or alia, ETALIA, French word. So, et al and alia, which means and others. Many a time there are too many authors of a journal publication, but there is only one main author. So, let us say R.K. Gupta, and then there are a couple of more writers. So, we take the first author and et al, R.K. Gupta et al. So, these people have contributed. So, et al means and others, but there is only one main major author. FV is folio verso, which means look on the back of the page, FV. IB is ibidum, again it is used in academic context, it means in the same place, on the same page, and ID is idem, the same author. Okay. So, we do not use the, if we are quoting perhaps the same authors, Salman Rushdie, Arundhati Roy, we are not going to mention a list of their books one after the other. We can always use ID, which means same author. Infra, INF stands for infra, which is below. There is also a word called infra dig, considering people below you. Infra also means look at something at the bottom or below. Loxit is loco citato, in the place cited. It is used sometimes in place of ibid, okay, when the reference is not only to the work, but also refers to the same page. So, loxit. NB is nota bene, N-O-T-A-B-E-N-E, which means note well. It has to be. So, sometimes we end a mail NB, okay, please note that this is NB is nota bene, note well. This is not just an afterthought, but to draw more emphasis or attention to something. Note that this is important. QV is quodvid, QUODVIDE, which means look this up. You may want to have more information, or perhaps, yeah, I keep telling you all the time, look this up. I give a vocabulary or a grammatical sentence or something to some information, and I always ask you to look this up, quodvid. SUP is supra, infra is below, supra is above, it is an antonym. So, infra supra. VIZ, very commonly used, it means namely, NAMELY. So, this is given often used in order to give more information. So, namely so and so. Okay. There were lots of people gathered there, and all the important ministers, comma, VIZ, that is namely, and then you put the names, insert the names of the ministers who were present. There were important professors present at the conference, comma, VIZ, namely, and you insert or include or type in the names of those professors. The full form is videlicet, VIDELICET. VS is versus, which means against. So much for your abbreviations. You come across so many of them in your day-to-day context. I just thought it is a good practice, a good way to get warmed up today in order to do more difficult words. So, first word is amanuensis. Amanuensis is someone who is good at taking notes. If you are doing internship or secretarialship with someone and you can take down good notes, you are a good amanuensis for that person. In Latin, the word amanuensis literally means a servant from the hand, whose hand you require. The word generally refers to a person who is very good at taking dictation. In a courtroom, for example, you take stenographers typing up what everyone in the room is saying. A stenographer is an amanuensis. John Milton, the great puritanical or the great poet from the Puritan age, British age, British Puritan age, he lost his eyesight when he was in the 40s, and he is the poet, he is the writer of the great epic poem Paradise Lost, and he used several different amanuenses. So, amanuensis, amanuenses plural, to write his epic Paradise Lost. Next word is acumen. Now, when you have acumen for something, you have a great skill or ability. Yeah. So, we often say he has a keen insight, that means a keen acumen. It comes from the Latin word again, acumen, meaning a sting, a bite, you know, therefore, we say having a bite. So, you may have an acumen for leadership. You lack political acumen, you do not have political acumen, so that you do not have insight. A great captain has or should have or should possess good acumen. Okay, so, it is all thanks to his acumen that the team has done so well. Next word, lacuna. Lacuna is a gap or missing part. I have written most of the words here. The words that I am going to discuss are somewhere over here, please keep looking at them. Lacuna is a gap or missing part. If you complain that there is a major lacuna in somebody's talk or somebody's paper, that means that this is the author or the person is to be blamed. There is a lacuna. Lacuna is literally an empty space or a hole where there should be something. Nowadays, we use it a lot to talk about missing parts of something, okay, or even missing information. In Latin, lacuna means pit or hole, and its plural is lacunae, L-A-C-U-N-A-E. Next word is sui generis, its Latin word literally meaning of its own kind. A species could be its own kind. Anything sui generis is its own unique kind. There is nothing else like it, okay, having a class of its own. Look at the word eon, E-E-O-N-S. It means eons ago sometimes. It is a very literary kind of a word, eons ago, that means years and years ago. Long division of geological time, a prolonged period of time. There is a word called modicum, which I have written on top, and modicum comes from the Latin word modicus for moderate and modus for measure. Any modicum of sense, and you would not have done this, you made a mistake. If only you had some modicum of sense, which means some amount, a small quantity. So, modicum is a measure, it is a quantity. Next word is echelon, C-H-E-L-O-N is right below eons. Echelon can refer to a particular level or rank. We often say higher echelons of society, it is a social hierarchy. We can say you move around in higher echelons of society, higher echelons of academicians. So, people who are really the inner circle. Next word is enfant terrible. It is not infant terrible, it is a French word, enfant terrible. It means terrible child in French, and originally this is the way it was used in English language too, that is a badly behaved child. But nowadays the meaning has changed over time to mean an artistically successful person who behaves like a spoiled child. So, many a time you may come across a great musician, a great rock star, very successful, doing very well, but behaves very badly. We say enfant terrible, behaving like a spoiled child. Next word is flaneur. If you can't see the spelling properly, I will repeat it for you, I will read it out for you, F-L-A-N-E-U-R. Flaneur is a stroller who walks aimlessly, not exactly a vagabond, but someone who likes to stroll and take in the sights and sounds of a place. Okay. It's like it's of French origin, emblematic of the 19th century French literary culture. Okay. This person who removes himself, he is detached from the world, while the only thing that he cares about is observing, soaking in the sights and sounds of the place that is he in, a passionate wanderer. Next word is nouveau riche, it is right below modicum, you can look at it. Nouveau riche is a derogatory term, people who have acquired sudden wealth. So, it is not a good word. You may be very happy with your acquisition of sudden wealth, but you do not know, you do not have the taste and you do not have the know how to spend it well, and you just want to flaunt it and show off. There is a thing called class, no amount of money can buy class. The implication is that it is more socially acceptable to inherit money and the long traditions that go with having money. okay, then suddenly become wealthy and start showing off wealth. So, it is the idea goes back to the Greek concept of Neoplotus, Plaou, P Neo Neo, and Plotus, Ploutos. It's the same idea, people acquiring money, but do not have class. Next word is autre, A-O-U-T-R-E. See, these may be French words, some of you may not like them, okay, that is fine. But the thing is that these words are found very often in higher order reading passages, and sometimes you may find them in vocabulary tests also, advanced level. So, you have to decide. If you are unhappy with these words, then it is all right, you can skip over this, but there are, I am very sure that there is a section of audience who may enjoy this. Okay. So, these words are important, necessary for understanding higher order passages. Autre is exaggerated, autre with an accent. It is things which are eccentric or shockingly strange. The adjective autre is often spelled with its French accent. Remember, it means exaggerated, excessive or extreme, autre behavior. Okay, if someone is beyond what is considered normal or ordinary, it is autre. Next word is gaffe. Look at that right on top, G-A-F-F-E. It is a mistake that embarrasses you in front of others. Synonyms are like faux pas, gauche, gaucherie, okay? Not grocery, but gaucherie, awkwardness, G-A-U-C-H-E-R-I. Faux pas is F-A-U-X-P-A-S, very commonly occurring word, very commonly or frequently occurring word, faux pas. It is not fox pass, F-A-U-X-P-A-S, faux pas. Its gaffe is also in ordinary terms a bloomer or a blooper or a blunder. Okay. So, it is an embarrassing mistake. Melange is a mix, it is a combination. Okay. It is a combination of everything, perhaps fashion, perhaps music, perhaps people, mix of people, yeah. Collection containing a variety of sorts of things, melange. Okay. We often say it can synonyms can also be assortment, miscellaneous, mixed bag, which is what we are doing today, melange, yeah, of vocabulary, mingle, odds and ends. Okay. So, salmagunde. Salmagunde is a very good word and it may also appear now and then. So, do not get confused. What is salmagunde? Salmagunde, mishmash, hodgepodge, motley, okay, a variety, a smorgasbord. So, all these are words which suggest a variety, a mix. Farrago, F-A-R-R-A-G-O. Okay, so, all these lead to melange. Next word is riposte. Riposte is a quick and witty response. Bernard Shaw, Winston Churchill and many other people are very great leaders, great people from literature and politics. They are known for possessing great wit. Oscar Wilde is known or remembered for his wit. Woody Allen's movies, they are known for their riposte. The synonyms could be counter or a rejoinder or a retort. Okay. So, all these are witty responses. Argot. Now, argot is a very interesting word. It was usually used to describe the language of thieves and rogues who spoke in sneaky ways, so that ordinary people could not understand. So, it is a slang term. Now, Today also argot is not used in context of very elitist kind of people. So, it is a characteristic language of a particular group, lower order group, okay. People of bad character, okay, and bad moral behavior. Next word is confrere. Confrere. It is not confer or confer, it is confrere. Now, frere itself should tell you it is fraternity. When you say fratricide, you are killing your brother. Yeah, we say liberty, fraternity, equality, so brotherhood. So, frere is a colleague in French, it is a brotherhood. So, confrere is someone who is a part of your professional brotherhood, a fellow worker, a member of your professional group. Synonyms could be a fellow, colleague, associate, fellow as in not just any random fellow, but fellow of a professional society. So, confrere. Revenant, look at that right below repost. Revenant is someone who returns after long absence. In the film of the same name, the hero returns, he is taken for dead. Okay, so, someone who has returned from the dead, almost ghost, like a ghost. So, revenant. Vignette is a brief but powerful scene. You know, vignette from the books or a particular novel. Here are some vignettes from that. It is a higher order word. It is not excerpts, we do not want to say excerpts, vignettes, V-I-G-N-E-T-T-A, kind of a sketch. Vignettes from someone's lives, major portions from someone's life. So, that is the way we use. Now, let us move on and look at the slide here. I want you to do some exercise. Make adjectives from these words. Arm, finger, hair, head, heart, lips, navel, neck, teeth, stomach, tongue. What are the adjectives that you can make? This is your exercise for today. So, arm, adjective for arm is not armor, but brachial, B-R-A-C-H-I-A-L. Finger, digital, you make an adjective, digital. Hair is capillary, it is not, you can say hairy also, but technical word is capillary. And head, it is not heady, but cephalic, C-E-P-H-A-L-I-C. Heart is cardiac, it is not heartful, heartless, those other kind, though they give another meanings, but when you want to say something that pertains to these. So, perhaps they look like more technical, I will repeat: arm, brachial, finger, digital, hair, capillary, head, cephalic, heart is cardiac, lips, labial, navel is umbilical. We say a child attached to his mother through an umbilical cord. Neck, cervical. Teeth, dental, I think this most of you would have got very easily. Stomach is abdominal and tongue is lingual. When we say many tongue, we say many tongues or multilingual. That means people who can talk in different languages. From here, let us move on to other exercise. Look at the slide here. Make adjectives. Admonish, apostle, author, coma, encomium, epistle, equinox. Governor, litigate, forum, labyrinth, title, usury, therapy, geodesy. All right, we will do the answers now. So, admonish is admonitory, admonitory, A-D-M-O-N-I-T-O-R-Y. He gave me an admonitory look. Admonish is like a mild scolding. You admonished someone, you admonish your younger brother, you give him an admonitory look. Apostle, okay, the wise people, religious people, apostle of truth, and they have apostolic prophecies. So, apostolic, apostolic. Author is auctorial, is a word which is very less frequently used, auctorial, but more frequently used is authorial, authorial voice, author's voice, authorial signature. It is typical of this author to use such language or such themes. Coma is comatose, in a comatose condition, COMATOSE. Next word was encomium. Encomium literally means a piece of speech or writing praises of someone. Praise someone very highly in written or in verbal form. Adjective is encomiastic. So, encomiastic piece of writing. Next word is epistle, is a letter, and epistolary is the style. So, EPISTOLARY, it's an epistolary style of writing. Equinox is a geological time and a geographical time, and equinoctial, equinoctial is the adjective. From governor we get a word which is not very frequently used, gubernatorial. Look at the spelling. Look what happens to O. O is transformed into an U, gubernatorial, GUBERNATORIL. Litigate literally means to resort to legal course to settle a matter, legal course. And adjective is litigious, LITIGIOUS. Forum is forensic, and labyrinth is labyrinthine. Title is titular, 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 and usury is usurious. Therapy is therapeutic, and geodesy is geodetic. Geodetic meaning a branch, it is a branch of mathematics. From here we move on to this side of words. Please take a good look at this section. Egregious. Egregious person is someone who stands out, but not in a good way, or it is an object that it stands out, but not in a good way. Very conspicuous, very flagrant, very gross, okay? Outrageously bad or reprehensible. So, egregious behavior. Next word is polemics. Polemics is a strong verbal or written attack. Encomium, polemics. These are the antonyms. Strong or verbal, verbal or written attack on someone or something. Ergonomics is a science, a kind of science of engineering, applied science of equipment design. So, you often say furniture is ergonomically designed, okay, in order to maximize productivity, maximize add value to the workplace, reducing fatigue and discomfort. So, ergonomics. Next word is tantalize, it is to tease. The word comes from a Greek story about a person named Tantalus, who was so evil that the gods of the underworld came up with a special punishment for him. They put him in a pool of water that drained away every time he bent down to drink. So, so far, but so near, but still so far. Okay. There was also a tree above his head that whisked away its juicy apples every time he tried to pick one. So, every time he stretched out his hand to pick an apple, it would just whisk away, the branches would whisk away the fruit. So, he was stuck in a place. Gods teased him. Okay? To tantalize someone is to torture them with what is just, you know, they can see, they can hear, they can smell, but they cannot have. Cadence is a rhythm of sounds from the root word cadere, which means to fall, but it is a rhythm. You often say the cadence of someone's sound or someone's modulation, okay, or inflection of the voice. So, this is how musical cadence is. Cursory is hasty, not thorough or detailed. So, we often say a cursory glance. Take a cursory before exams, take a cursory glance at your book. Synonyms are perfunctory, desultory, casual, superficial, half-hearted, inattentive, mechanical. Okay, so, those are cursory. Now, next word is divest, D-I-V-E-S-T, to deprive someone of their power or right or possessions, divestiture. You invest, you divest, opposite. Okay. Synonyms are to deprive, to strip, to dispossess, to relieve. And next word was galactic, of enormous proportion or magnitude, refers to galaxy. So, infinite measure, large, galactic adventures. Next word is precarious, right there on the top. Precarious means someone which is not secure. My position is not very secure. So, we say precariously placed, precariously positioned, okay, facing difficulties. Latin word for precarious means obtained by asking or praying, okay, because precarious always signals something that is needed desperately. You are in a bad condition if your life is in a precarious condition or situation. Morass, we did it the other day. Bog, mushy, muddy patch of ground that you might find in a bog. Not to be confused with morose. A morose is a personality, sad, gloomy, always looking at the negative aspects of life. So, M-O-R-O-S-E. And then a couple of very small words, eke, eke, eke means to make an amount or supply of something that is, you have to make it last longer by using or consuming it very frugally. So, to eke out a meager living, that is how it is used. Okay. You have to really struggle to extract something out of it. Nub, N-U-B, the crux or central point of a matter, the nub of all these things. And olio is like a melange, a miscellaneous collection of things. From here we move on to some easily confusable words. So, first word that I wanted to talk about is carrot and carrot. Look at the minimal difference in spellings, not much of a difference in its pronunciation. Carat is a measurement for jewels, diamonds are measured in carats, okay, and carat is a mark used by CRET by an author or editor to indicate where something is to be inserted into a text. So, look at the subtle differences. You also have words like elicit, E-L-I-C-I-T, which is to extract something, you know, to elicit response from this class is very difficult. To elicit information from that person is very difficult, to extract, to get out something. And you have a word like illicit, I-L-L-I-C-I-T, which is illegal. So, illicit activities. You have again easily confused words, a pair of words like F-L-A-I-R and F-L-A-I. To flare up, to burst into flames. And this flare is an aptitude. You have a flair for languages, you have a flair for painting. So, you have an aptitude for something. And next word is, or set of words rather, is indict, INDICT, which is to blame or to hold responsible. It can be confused with indict, again INDITE, which is a literary term meaning to compose something. We also have words like interpolation, a longer word, interpolation. Look at the spelling, interpolation and interpolation. Interpolation and interpolation. First one, interpolation, is to call for a statement or something that a government official explains, some act or policy. In other words, interposing an action or remark that can interrupt a state of affairs. To call out for a statement, you have to explain something. So, you are interposing or interrupting something. So, it has a political context. Interpolation is inserting a remark into the body of a text. You interpolate something. Okay. And next word, actually it is a group of words. Look at the spelling, PLATE, okay. Then PALETTE, okay. And then you have PLLET. This is the roof of your mouth, palate, PALATE. PALETTE is artist's mixing board. You must have come across, artists use their palettes. And last PLLET is like a hard substance, particularly mattress. And this is a bit of homework for you. Please take a look at this particular slide before I wind up today's class. And this is do it yourself. Look at the list, find as many words and meaning of these prefixes. Prefixes are opposites of suffixes. Suffixes come after, prefixes are added before a word. So, auto, crypto, quasi, neo, pseudo, fill. What are these? What do they stand for? Fill actually can be used in as a suffix also. Thank you very much.